Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 24 from exercise 4.1 and this question belongs from 11th class maths. Prove the following by using the principle of mathematical induction for all natural numbers. Here the given statement is 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 whole square. So we have to prove that this relation is always applicable if we substitute n as any natural number. So we are going to start. First we are going to assume the given relation as Pn. So we will write here that Pn statement is defined as two n plus 7 less than n plus 3 whole square. Now the principle of mathematical induction mainly completed in 3 steps. The first step is we have to find out whether the given statement is true for n equal to 1 or not. So we will do now step first. For n equal to 1, we have P1. So wherever n is there in our given statement, everywhere the n we will replace by 1 and we will check whether the relation is satisfying the condition or not. So when we replace n by 1, we will obtain 2 multiplied by 1 plus 7 less than 1 plus 3 whole square. That will give us 2 1 are 2, so 2 plus 7 less than 4 square. That will give us 9 is less than 16. So this statement is true because 9 is actually less than 16. So we will write here this statement is true. Thus, for n equal to 1, Pn is true. So first step is completed. Now in second step we have to assume that this given relation is true for n equal to k. We don't have to prove it. That is going to be our complete assumption. We will only assume it. So now we have to do step second. So we will write here step second. Let Pk is true for some natural number n equal to k. Then the Pk statement is going to be, now from question I am writing, student, you can check your question. Instead of n only I am replacing k. So we will get here 2k plus 7 is less than k plus 3 whole square. Now, so this relationship is true or not, we not have to confirm it. We have to assume that it's true. So we write, means I am going to assume this inequation as first inequation because we need it. So we write in the step third. We will move to the step third. So in principle of mathematical induction, the first step was we have to prove that it is true for 1, n equal to 1, and in second step we have to assume that the given statement is true for n equal to k, and in third step we have to prove that it is also true for k plus 1 when Pk statement is true. So we are going to move to step third. So we write here step third. Then we will write down what we have to do. So we have to prove P k plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So first we have, because pk plus 1 statement we have to prove true with the help of pk statement. So first I am going to write down the pk statement, that is pk statement is 2k plus 7 less than k plus 3 whole square. This is our pk statement. Now to convert into the k plus 1 statement, in both the sides we are going to add 2. I will tell you why. Because students, if we add here 2, then that 2 we can take common, and here we can bring k plus 1. So we have to do it. So from here only we will pick the in equation only, that is 2k plus 7 is less than k plus 3 whole square. Then we will write down here on adding 2 in both sides. So now what I am trying to do is, here if I will add 2, then we can take 2 common and we can get here k plus 1, because instead of k we need k plus 1, that's why. And that will give us, now in next step we have to get here which will give us 2k plus 2 plus 7 less than, and here this k plus 3 I want to open, so we will get here k square plus 9 plus 6k and plus 2. So what I have done here, this k plus 3 I opened by a plus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab, and then plus 2 we have to add in both the sides. So here I wrote here and here I wrote at the back. So I hope this is clear to you. Here I open the bracket as well as plus 2 we are done because I wrote here, that's why. So since I use the formula, so I am mentioning here, that is we use the formula a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now in next step it's going to be, I am going to take 2 common so that it will convert to k plus 1 equation, pk plus 1 equation, and then now here we are going to get here k square plus 6k plus 11. Now so in this side we have already k plus 1, but in this side also we have to convert it in the form of k plus 1 plus 3 whole square, because students I will tell you why. First I am just explaining in the rough column. In the right hand side we have 4pn. 4pn in right hand side we have what we have in right hand side, n plus 3 whole square. So for n equal to k plus 1, the equation is going to be the k plus 1, and the right hand side will converts to k plus 1 plus 3 whole square. Just see what I had done here. Instead of n we are replacing it by k plus 1. So here instead of n what we write here, k plus 1 then plus 3, and this whole square is there, so that is big bracket whole square. Now when we simplify it, we are going to get here, when we will open the bracket, 3 and 1 will get add and we will get here k plus 4 whole square. So conclusion is, the left side is already arranged in the form of pk plus 1, but the right side, in the right side we need it in the form of k plus 4 whole square. So we have to bring in the form of k plus 4 whole square. So for k plus 4 whole square, we will first we will open here and we will check what we need actually here. So when we will open it further, the k plus 4 when we will open by a plus b whole square, we have to get here k square plus 4 square is 16 plus 2ab, 2ab is going to be 8k. So if we, instead of these 3 terms, if we have here k square plus 8k and plus 16, then we can write it as k plus 4 whole square. So we will create it. Sorry. So how to create it? We need here 8k. So additionally what we want here? 2k. So we'll write here plus 2k, and then same time we'll subtract also, so to balance it. In the same way, instead of 11 we need here 16, so plus 5 extra we need, so to balance it we'll do the minus 5 also. So students, this is the rough up only to explain you. So in next step we are going to write here 2k plus 1 plus 7 less than k square plus 6k plus 11. Now extra whatever we need, we'll write it. That is the extra 2k we need. So to balance it, subtract also. And extra 5 we'll need. To balance it, minus 5 also just do. So we'll just see what we have done. Instead of 6k, we want 8k. So 2k extra we want. So just add and as well as subtract, so that the meaning remains should be same. Instead of, in the same way, instead of 11 we want here 16, so just do plus 5 and minus 5. Now just add 6k and 2k, so you will get here 8k, and 11 and 5 you will get here 16. So the left side just write down as it is 2 sorry k plus 1 plus 7, and then k square plus 8k plus 16, and inside minus 2k and minus 5 remains. So what we had done here, this 6k and 2k we added, that we gave us 8k, and 16 and this 5 we added, that gave us the 16. Now this 2k minus 2k and minus 5 we just write inside. Now here 2 bracket k plus 1 plus 7. Now it is in the form of k plus 4 whole square, then minus 2k minus 5. Now in next step, 2k plus 1 plus 7 less than, so this 4 we can write as k plus 1 plus 3 whole square, then minus 2k minus 5. Now again in next step it is going to be 2k plus 1 plus 7 less than, and this I am going to write as k plus 1 then plus 3 whole square. So nothing we have done, student. Here only this k plus 1 I only put a small bracket, and this small bracket changed to the big bracket and then whole square, and this minus 2k and minus 5 is right here. So minus 2k and minus 5. Now what we achieved is, this complete term is less than by this, and a little bit minus we are doing here. So if this complete term is less than from the solution of this all three terms, then surely it is less than by the first term also, because student, from this term we are subtracting minus 2k and minus 5. So if we will not subtract it, it's going to be more, little bit more. Like suppose if we have here, like I am giving an example, 2k is less than 100 minus 5. Then we can say that surely it's going to be less than by 100 also, because students, this 100 minus 5 is when we simplify it, it's going to be only 95. So if 100 minus 5 is actually smaller than 100, because we are doing subtraction of minus 5. So if this minus 5 will remove, if this minus 5 will remove from here, then what we are remaining with 100. Once again I am explaining what I want to say. This 2 bracket x plus 1 plus 7 is less than from solution of all these three terms. And students, this minus 2k and minus 5 are in subtraction with it. So if we remove it, then only this term is going to be more than the solution of these three terms. Like for example, 2k is smaller than 10 minus 5. Then surely 2k is smaller than 100, because 100 minus 5 if you are doing, then it's actually the 95. And if you are removing this minus 5 from here, then it's 100. So if 2k is less than 95, then surely 2k is less than 100 also. So we'll write here. So you have to conclude it, you don't have to explain it. Simply just conclude that 2 bracket k plus 1 plus 7 is less than k plus 1 plus 3 whole square. So it is your actually p k plus 1 statement. So write here p k plus 1 statement, that is 2 k plus 1 plus 7 is less than k plus 1 plus 3 whole square. So its third step is completed. After completing the third step, now just write down the concludatory things. That is, first we'll write here for the third step. Thus, pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, Pn is true for all natural number. So I hope this question is clear to you. Further, if you have any doubt, you can write down in comment so that I can clear out your doubt. Thank you.